Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting on the daily chart, we are looking at our bull run toward the upside where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are currently in the wave 5. We are almost in the top probably for this wave 5. Maybe one more high, probably expected, of course, to reach around the 120k and 130k, of course. So we are right now, of course, in this scenario to finish this wave 5, and as you can see, we are inside the acceleration channel still taken from the wave 2 here, and based on the wave 3, and we are currently inside it still ranging. And if we take a closer look, we can see that the price action is very close, of course, to break this midline of the lower part. Preferably, normally, that the wave 5 should hit, of course, this midline of the acceleration channel as a signal of a finished wave 5. Now, it was already very close before, it did not yet, but because, of course, we have several 1-2s here, it is very probable, of course, that we gonna hit this sooner or later with one more wave 5 toward the upside. Now, there is several scenarios for what it might happen inside this channel. The first one that we know, of course, is the daily that we have 3 or triple 1-2s after an ABC for your wave 4, A, B, and a C for a wave 4, and then looking at a triple 1-2s, and then 3, 4, and a 5 for your white count, where your white count has finished in an ending diagonal. Your wave 4 here is an expanding flat, of course, and finishing with it, of course, a wave 3 in the orange scenario, so 1, 2, and 3, and then having another flat toward the downside, finishing this wave 4 in the orange. And after this, of course, you are looking for higher prices. Now, probably that this wave 5, if we are looking for a wave 5 in orange scenario, we have already right now a formation probably of 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course, to finish a wave 5 and finish a wave 3 in the yellow scenario with it. Now, of course, for longer bull run here, we might see, of course, an ABC formation for a wave 4 and one more leg toward the upside for a wave 5 in the yellow to finish, of course, this scenario 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing with it the main cycle bull run, of course, for a wave 5. Now, this is the highest and the ultimate bullish scenario that we might have. So yesterday I was, of course, a little bit going deeper a little bit with my analysis, and I saw, of course, that this triple 1-2 can be considered even having a less target or minor targets. I would say the same scenario, ABC, and then triple 1-2s. What if a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has finished the same as the previous one, finishing wave 3 in the orange, and then A, B, and a C. Now, because this is an impulse toward the upside, it might be also a finished wave 5. Finished wave 5 in the orange scenario, meaning we need a correction, A, B, and a C, which we got it. And this correction might be, of course, related to your wave 2 here, of course, for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning one more leg towards the upside or one more high might also finish this bull run. Yeah, so this is another triple 1-2 scenario, but with a minor target, I would say, or lower target. Yeah, and it might be like finished before than the previous one, in case, of course, the previous one would not unfold higher prices as expected. So that is this scenario, and we should take care of it and keep it in mind that this can be a wave 5 and then ABC, and this also can be another wave 5. And looking at this wave 5 in the orange scenario, it is not so far from the length of this wave 1, which it should be almost the same length and time almost, which is very, very close. Now we got already an ABC. Is it enough? Could be in a bigger ABC again and one more wave 5. That is very possible. In case, of course, we don't move for higher prices for another wave 5 here, probably taken from this wave 1 like this. So yeah, probably that we can still, of course, range in the 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 5 waves down, and then move up again for one more wave up for a wave 5 here to finish it. So very, very possible, of course, meaning that in case we see some struggling here for Bitcoin to move higher, we might come back into this scenario, of course, and keep it in mind. Now, the short-term bull scenario, which it might be considered finished, is still there, is still valid, and that by having a WX and a Y here, a longer wave 4. So it is not A, B, and a C anymore finished here, but it is a W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y is a triangle here, finished in a wave E and a wave Y, and of course finishing this wave 4 exactly at this point. From that point, we start to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal for a wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing, of course, this bull run with one single high exactly for this one single 1, 2. And in that case scenario, you got, of course, a corrective wave here, which is a 3 waves down for A and 3 waves up for B, turning it into an expanding flat because we took the high here exactly, and turning it into an expanding flat and looking for now a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So far, this is a little bit far scenario because we don't see any formation, clear formation for a 1, 2 impulsive toward the downside, but nobody knows it might turn into WX and a Y as well. In that case scenario, even if it turns in WXY, we see clearly that we are corrective, and then of course if you are corrective you would like to see higher prices again. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, of course, here. Those 3 scenarios are always now in mind to keep, of course, for the next movement. Now if we are continuing with this scenario, which is the highest I would say the highest price that we might have for Bitcoin, we would like to see, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 5 here. So basically, this 1, 2, if this is a 1, 2 here, it's gonna lead us, of course, for a very massive impulse toward the upside, which is the $136,000, of course, for Bitcoin as 1.618. As you can see, the confluence between the wave 3 and the 1, 2 here, it is 135 or 136K. Now, this, of course, confluence, this target has been taken from the orange wave 1 and based on the orange wave 3, giving us a wave 5 target at 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, so basically, we are considering here we need to adjust this. This is an ultimate bullish scenario here. So we need to have this like that. This second wave 5 here. Okay, second wave 5 should be even higher, somehow like this. And in that case scenario, of course, you are looking for a higher, even over than 150K. Yeah, so actually, it is an ultimate bullish scenario. It's very, very high. So basically, right now, yesterday, we saw the scenario that we are talking about it on the 1-hour chart is unfolding. But yeah, there is one thing that I don't like. Of course, we have invalidate our bearish scenario, which is awesome. We can remove this. But what I don't like in this right now, I hope to see, of course, continuation toward the upside, because as you can see, we have 1, 2, and we're expecting a wave 3 toward the upside. So this wave 3 is still very, very far. Yeah, very, very far. So if we have here our 1, so we did not reach yet the 1-to-1 fib level. And that is a question mark. We did not reach the 1-to-1 fib level in 5 impulsive waves toward the upside, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Without touching the 1-to-1, which is a question here mark. Yeah, what's going on? I prefer here then start to thinking in another scenario. Is it a double 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, Or is it a contracting diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal again toward the upside? Or it might be an ending diagonal. So that also is question mark, because if this is an ending diagonal, it can be something, something else is unfolding here, and we have to be careful with it. Yeah, so we have to reanalyze. Ending diagonal meaning like a B, and a C. Yeah, so this can be something interesting, turning this 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and then of course moving toward the downside, and open the scenario of the daily that we saw, of course, which is the short-term bull run. Yeah, having a big corrective wave as a W, X, and a Y, or A, B, and a C. So yeah, I suggest to take care of what is going on. Now this looks already corrective so far here, nothing to be so worried about. But if we look, let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. Yeah, we don't have any kind of impulse toward the downside, so nothing really raising an alert here. I prefer, of course, one more high, at least to get the 1.27 to say that we are bullish. Yeah, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and that your wave 3 is not finished yet. This is the thing. So we're gonna watch and see, of course. We're gonna watch and see what's gonna happen now. If this, of course, stays like that as a 1, 2, 1, 2, probably then we have to wait for another wave 3 towards the upside for 5, 4, 5. In case we dive deeper and we start to lose momentum, we see a very deep wave 2, deeper than this one. Yeah, then we have to start to reconsider our bullish scenario, guys. So be careful from it. I would say if we did not touch the 0.618 for this wave 2, I prefer to even not touch the 0.5 for this wave 2. Meaning this wave 2 should only hit the 0.38 and continue toward the upside. Yeah. So under 0.38, the possibilities start to go for bearish, guys. Start to go for bearish, turning this into 3 waves up, because by the way, if we hit the 0.5, this cannot be a contracting diagonal anymore. Your wave 4 here will start to be longer than your wave 2, and yeah, we're losing as well momentum for 1, 2, 1, 2, preferably to not have this, and of course this possibility start to go for higher for bearish or for correction. Meaning the 102 is a key level right now. 0.5 is a key level to be watched, of course. I would say let's put this exactly here. So let's put also a label on that price. Here we go. And let's call this, potential bearish or corrective. Okay. But of course, now the possibility is still very bullish, but preferably to not get to this level. I'm gonna keep the 0.38 as a fib level, possibly for a wave 2 or second wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then moving for higher prices. So that was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.